Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We saw last week Paul Heyman. Oh, Seth Rollins a favor, but Paul Heyman got himself a more conundrum coming up as the road to WrestleMania continues as CM Punk and Roman Reigns make their case as Paul Heyman is torn between the three on what's going on, but between the two, between Punk and Roman Reigns. But we will get things first with this. Logan Paul returns to Monday Night Raw before he takes on AJ Styles at WrestleMania 4. What Logan Paul will do, what Logan Paul will say. The arrogant, brash Logan Paul live on Raw. Also, too, the women's championship match will be at WrestleMania Sunday. But Liv Morgan, one half of the women's tag team champions, take on Bayley, who's going to be taking on Liv in a singles match, get that momentum between one of these two teams. We'll see. Plus, two, World Heavyweight Champion Gunther appears live just days prior before his WrestleMania match against Jey Uso. What will Gunther have to say on taking on Jey Uso? Gunther looked like he was a little bit mad tonight. We'll talk about it coming up on the Pro Wrestling Show. But in our main event segment right here, we have Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman on their final journey to WrestleMania. We'll get to that coming up. Get the Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here for the Raw Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect in our social media channels as well. So let's not waste no time whatsoever. We'll kick things off with this. We'll kick things off with the women's with Bayley and Liv Morgan in a minute. But Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, he's gonna be battling main event Jey Uso. Gunther had a lot to get off his chest. Gunther came into the ring mad, angry. He was full of it. Gunther felt like that main event Jey Uso isn't tough enough, and he's going to defeat main event Jey Uso for the fourth time. Gunther was supposed to have a scheduled interview with Michael Cole, but Gunther made that interview a little bit short and sweet and impromptu, saying that he's going to make sure Jey Uso doesn't get a chance to be world champion at all. Well, a little bit later on in the show, Jey Uso came out there. Jey Uso didn't do no yeet tonight. The fans did it for him. And Jey Uso saying that he's going to be walking out WrestleMania as the new world champion. Jey Uso has a lot of momentum on his hands, and Jey Uso wants to be the one to dethrone Gunther, who's been having the belt since August, since SummerSlam. This is main event Jey Uso's moment. And can he be yeeting at WrestleMania with the belt in Vegas as the new world champion? Only time will tell on that. We'll see. But main event Jey Uso made it clear tonight that he wants to be world heavyweight champion. This is his moment, and this is his moment in the sun. So we will wait and see. Well, we get to this women's action. Liv Morgan, one half of the women's tag team champions, taking on Bayley, who's going to be challenging Liv. Bayley and Liv Mercury, the women's tag team, the women's intercontinental champion, I meant to say, taking on the tag team champions as Liv and Raquel look to defend the championships that Sunday night at night 2. Well, it was Bayley versus Liv, one-on-one. Liv Morgan getting the upper hand advantage. Liv Morgan making sure that Bayley didn't see it, but Bayley found the way to win, defeating Liv Morgan, gaining Bayley and Laura a lot of momentum into their match against the tag team champions. The tag team champions going to really have to have their hands full. I can tell you that right now. But we looking forward to seeing that Liv and them. We'll see. This Americano dude was in the ring. He'll be taking on Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, and Rey Mysterio going to have his work cut out for him. Rey Mysterio felt the brunt of El Americano tonight. El Americano did some damage to Rey, and did it tonight in left Ray land, doing with that silver that metal plate in his forehead, attacking Ray and the whole you can tell right there Rey Mysterio gonna have his hands cut out for him. That's what happened to him. But El Luchador, I'm gonna tell you this: when you watch the Predict the Outcome show this weekend for the Predict the Outcome for night one, I might be telling something that most times my predictions come true. But I mean, when you look at it, this is all in a playbook right here. So we will see how this all will play out eventually. Well, we get to another day, a new day. Looking forward to that tag team championship match at Mania. The New Day will be taking on the War Raiders for the World Tag Team Championships. That's one of the matches that I'm looking forward to. Well, some of the matches I'm looking forward to see, but the New Day looking real confident in their match that they're going to be leaving Mania with tag team titles in their honor. So you can tell the New Day getting themselves prepared and ready. Well, throughout the whole entire night, Paul Heyman has been lurking around. Paul Heyman a little bit pacing around. He doesn't know what he wants to do, but Heyman kind of into himself, like he's torn between the two. CM Punk and Roman Reigns. He wants to be in Roman's corner, but he made the promise to CM Punk that he was going to be in his corner, even given the opportunity. And given that opportunity and stuff, I think Paul Heyman really put himself in a conundrum after we told you what happened with Heyman and stuff. But Seth Rollins could be playing a key role in this match as well. I'll tell you that a little bit later on in the show. Move it down. Well, Logan Paul, Logan Paul, real arrogant and brash, just like how Heyman was back in the 80s. But Logan trying to send a message to AJ Styles. Logan talking trash about California, especially Sacramento, about the people don't want to live in California. Logan getting himself prepared to go against AJ. That's going to be a battle of the aerial flyers. I can tell you that right now. Logan versus AJ. Looking forward to seeing that. But AJ was in action tonight. AJ took on Karrion Kross, pinned Kross in the middle of the ring. Karrion Kross, I thought Karrion Kross would be a WrestleMania match himself, but they're delegating him down, which I don't think Karrion deserves that. But hey, but he got a good spotlight showing until West Logan Paul came out of nowhere and attacked AJ Styles and sent that prime message that he's going to be the one to take down AJ Styles left and right. So we'll see on how that's going to go down eventually. Well, we get to before we go. Penta was in action. Braun Breaker doing the absolute same thing. He speared both Dominic Mysterio and Carlito off their boots. Braun Breaker sent a message, and Braun Breaker doing what he needed to do. One thing about Braun Breaker, Braun got attacked from behind right here earlier by the Judgment Day, and Braun did not think the Judgment Day thought they were going to let Braun Breaker thought he wasn't going to let that slide with the Judgment Day. He took both members out with that spear. Even Carlito was scared in his boots. Carlito got out the ring. Before you know it, Carlito was a victim of the spear from Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker taking down Carlito and Dominic. Braun Breaker leaving us, sending a message. He's going to be next in line to retain the Intercontinental Championship in a match that we're looking forward to seeing and stuff with Braun. Plus, too, we know that WrestleMania will kick off this Friday. They're going to, throughout the whole week, but they're going to do the WrestleMania kickoff. The T-Mobile Arena. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee will be in attendance hosting the show. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther will be in attendance. His challenger, main event Jey Uso, will be there. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky, the Women's World Champion. The Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins all will be in attendance. So looking forward to seeing that. I'll be on Peacock, YouTube, you name it, any social media channel. They're gonna be on there. So hey, I guess social media channels are in right now and you're getting paid for it. Speaking of Bianca, Bianca Belair did a vignette, a promo saying that about Rhea and EO, what's going on with that. But a lot of people want Bianca to turn heel, but Bianca's not feeling it. But she might have to feel it a little bit down the road how she's gonna go. Well, we get to this. Paul Heyman, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, they all had a segment together, and the segment was this. We told you Heyman was trying to ponder and wondering what was next. CM Punk came to comfort his friend until Roman Reigns came from nowhere out his limousine, mad than you know what. Roman looked like he didn't want Paul to be around CM Punk, and now this all started at Survivor Series on what went down and stuff, and how it went down and stuff. Being Roman Reigns came out there to address the crowd. Seth Rollins came out there to tell Roman about himself, telling Roman that you're the reason why a lot of things went down. But then it turned into a fight fest between Roman's Punk and Seth Rollins doing each other's moves. Set Roman's with a spearing Punk. Seth Rollins using the chair to attack Roman Reigns from behind. This lead to right here, night one at WrestleMania between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. Who's going to have the advantage? And you got to wonder, what does Paul Heyman? What will Paul Heyman do? Heyman, known to be a legendary manager in the corner at the last week and stuff, or what went down after Seth Rollins told Heyman that you owe me a favor. The favor has been brought tonight. And what went down, a lot went down. Even Seth curve stomping Punk and a lot. Paul Heyman in between three people that wants his services. Roman wants his services. Seth Rollins wants his services. Are lead to that way. Like I said, this weekend we will have predicted outcome for night one of WrestleMania. Don't you dare miss it. We're gonna have it for you. So look out for that coming your way. But we're gonna end the Raw Ring Report here, and let's move over. Let's move over to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we talk about that historic main event. The main event is going on for WrestleMania. We was hearing that CM Punk and Triple H had one disagreement. The disagreement was over something creative. CM Punk, Triple H said himself that he heard from Punk that the disagreement was about a creative move. They worked it out and made it better. So I mean that was kind of like the only tension went down, but they kind of worked things out. So that's kind of good. CM Punk did the same with Tony Khan, but Tony Khan was more of a fan rather than a boss. Triple H is more of a boss rather than a fan and wants to make sure CM Punk gets his message across in the communications left and right. So we're gonna see that. Talk about that. This is video. This is photos of WrestleMania being built right now. We don't know what they're going to be doing. It looks like it's going to be a Sin City type thing, or how they're building it for WrestleMania. So I'm getting a bird's eye view. They even did this right here. The I don't know if they're gonna make it like an Atlantic script or something like that, or what. But it's kind of intriguing. I'm look forward to seeing WrestleMania with the stage and stuff. How the theme of the stage will be, putting a lot of money into it. So, hey, that's good. Well, like we said, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. The scorecard is Roman CM Seth Rollins is in the lead with that, and however that's going to be heading forward and stuff. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be having all this right here, the WrestleMania week. We're going to kick things off with the Win This WrestleMania Championship title changes. A lot of them was that this is a sneak preview of what's going down and stuff. We also heard WWE's making an announcement right here on coming to 10 cities to the US across Canada. One of them made it to my one of my I consider Birmingham still a hometown and stuff. That they're coming to Birmingham, and I want to probably go see them in Birmingham. I've been going to all these other places in Birmingham, so hey. But speaking of Roman will be head the list at WrestleMania. He'll be main eventing his 10th WrestleMania, and he had 10 WrestleManias under his belt. So good for Roman Reigns. Main event 10 WrestleManias indeed. This is the WrestleMania schedule right here. As you see right here, we had Raw tonight. The March to WrestleMania continues with the NXT Ring Report. The WrestleMania kickoff on that Friday on SmackDown as well. Friday's going to be busy with the SmackDown, the Hall of Fame, and the kickoff show. Saturday as well with Stand Deliver that afternoon. The countdown to WrestleMania. WrestleMania Saturday. And then Sunday, the Slammy Awards and the countdown to WrestleMania as well as WrestleMania. So it's going to be a real busy WrestleMania week this week. We'll kick things off seeing it as well. So guess that's going to do it here for the Pro Wrestling Show. We're going to leave you with Roman Reigns being laid out and CM Punk laid out by Seth Rollins. So Rollins could be on his way to WrestleMania as a winner. But the thing was, to me, was it really wasn't a lot of stakes. What is the stakes? I think it was a big, huge, important triple threat match. Seth talking about it can change the foundation of WWE, but if you're going to change the foundation, it got to have some stakes. Just can't be a regular match without stakes. So I think they kind of missed the boat on that, but hey, who am I to judge? Well, we're going to leave you here on the Pro Wrestling Show with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk heading toward this is the go home show, heading the march to WrestleMania coming up. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for our March to WrestleMania edition of the NXT Ring Report. See you later.